It's time now for Cody High School basketball on 103.3 The Range. Coming up, it's the build-up to tip-off pregame show, presented by Cody Ace Hardware. You'll hear about today's matchups, updates about Cody High School athletics and around the state, and pregame interviews with both head coaches. Tip-off is moments away for Cody High School basketball. Now, sending you out to the court for today's games, here's the voice of the Bronx and Phillies, it's Wyatt Barichka.
And a good Friday morning to you. Yes, you're getting a live game here early in the morning. It's a Friday. It's the Bighorn Basin Classic here in Powell, Wyoming. There's also games happening in Cali as well for the boys. The girls are in Thermopolis in Orleans, so those games are going on. The girls JV is actually playing the varsity games for that tournament. So when we can get updates for you guys, we will try our best to get those updates for you. Again, good morning, everybody. Wyatt Barichka with you live on 103.3 The Range. It's a Heart Mountain broadcasting station online at myheartmountainradio.com. 103.3 FM as well. And we're also providing live video coverage on myheartmountainradio.com. You just go to that website. There's a big button that says tune in to Cody High School Sports. Coming up on your pregame show, which is built by Cody Ace Hardware. Cody Ace Hardware is your local home, lawn, and gardening store. You can visit them online visit them at the Beck Lake Plaza on the top of Grable Hill in Cody. Coming up on the Build Up the Tip-Off pregame show, we are going to have our Cody Rundown. We take a look at what the rest of the Cody Athletics are doing. Indoor track is going to get their season going this upcoming week as well. And actually, it starts, I believe, tomorrow. So we'll get all those updates when we can. We also got up with head coach Jay McCartan as well. So we'll have that pregame interview as well. And we'll take a look at some scores from around the state. We'll take a 60-second timeout. When we come back, we are going to preview this contest between the Cody Bronx and the number one ranked in Class 2A Thermopolis Bobcats. This is Cody High School basketball live on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station. We're back in 90 seconds.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
We continue our build-up to tip-off pregame show presented by Cody Ace Hardware. Now back to Wyatt Barichka.
Taking a look at how these two teams are entering today's game, as the Cody Bronx are coming into this one with a 5-3 record. They are starting the Cafford season 0-1 after a 38-33 falling against the level Bulldogs. Thermopolis coming into this one with a 6-2 record, trying to get all their wins on the season. They are actually 4-1 in the last 5 games on this season. Again, they're the number 1 ranked team in Class 2A. They were actually in this the 3A classification from a season ago, and with the reclassification, Cody basically essentially took Thermopolis' spot, and that's where they're at. Thermopolis wins on the season include Tongue River, Wright, Bighorn, they fell to Rock Springs. They would defeat Riverton and Lander Valley, as well as Glen Rock, who will be here. They'll take on Powell later on today. Again, these two teams are going to go at it, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I try to look up some type of history between these two teams, and according to Max Preps, they haven't played each other since at least 2005 that I could find on my history sheet. And right now you're looking at the JV game at the moment, which is a 44-40 lead for Thermopolis. Cody had a lead for a little bit of this game, but Thermopolis took it over. There's seconds left in this game, but still plenty of time. So if we get overtime, this pregame is going to be just a little bit longer than anticipated. Again, Cody is coming in on a one-game losing streak in their game, or a one-game losing streak, and again, Thermopolis going 3-1 last weekend in their games. I know they played in Sundance, was one of the games they played in. There's 3.6 seconds left, and Thermopolis does have the basketball. So those are how the two teams come into this history-wise as well as standing-wise. When we come back in this 60-second timeout, we're going to have a look on the game on paper, how it looks and shapes up on paper. This is Cody High School basketball live on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station, online at myheartmountainradio.com.
Slows you down. Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
We're continuing our build-up to tip-off pregame show presented by Cody Ace Hardware, your local home, lawn, and gardening store. Again, it's the Cody Bronx taking on the Thermopolis Bobcats in this one. Their high school is Hot Springs County, but they're pretty much Thermopolis, I think, in everybody's eyes. And let's take a look at how these two teams are matched up on paper. We'll start with the opposing team for Cody today in the Bobcats of Thermopolis. They're led by Shane Corpenning. Hopefully I say that name correctly. He's been here for a few seasons. He's got this team better and better as the season, after each season. His team comes in averaging about 62 points scored per game and giving up roughly 55 points per game. Rebounding, they do out-rebound their opponents 35-29. And taking a look at turnovers, they do have their opponents out-turnover them 17-15 per contest. Three-point range, they shoot about 29% from three, but also surrender 29% from three-point land. Inside's a little bit better for the Bobcats, 51%. They score from inside the paint, 42% for opponents. And at the line, Thermopolis 56% on the season, while opponents shoot about 61 against the Bobcats. Now taking a look at the Cody Bronx statistics, and these are as of Wednesday this week. So again, we have the stats we have except for Cody. They do not have the stats regarding from the level game so far this season, so they'll be catched up here in just a little bit. For the Cody Bronx, they score roughly 61 points a game. They will surrender about 44 points. They do out-rebound opponents 29-22. And turnovers, it's 11 turnovers. They give up to roughly 17 per contest. And I guess this game, we're potentially starting early. So with that, we are going to send it now to head coach Jay McCartan. I did promise a Cody rundown, so when we do that, we will make sure that happens as well. So with that, let's send it to Jay McCartan right now for this pregame interview.
It's time for the pregame interview. Let's send it to Wyatt Barichka, standing by with head coach Jay McCartan.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, I'm here with head coach Jay McCartan of the Cody Bronx. Coach, now that you've had some time to review the film against Level, what were maybe some other key takeaways that you noticed from that Level game last Tuesday?
Well, I thought we played pretty well defensively until I watched the film, and it wasn't what we typically do. So that was kind of frustrating because I think we can do a better job of guarding the ball and putting pressure on them, and getting to our gaps and making sure that there's not the ability to drive the lanes. And looking at film, showing the kids on film, they're seeing what I'm seeing, and it's frustrating, and they're gonna, they're working hard to get that fixed. So saw that. We didn't shoot it really very well. I thought Maddox shot it pretty well, and Parker shot it really well. I think Maddox ended up with 14 points and 17 rebounds, which was that's pretty good.
It's hard to do in Wyoming.
That's really good. So, and Parker shot it really well. I think he was 2 for 3 from the floor and had 5 points. So, we didn't get the production out of Jackson and Grady that we typically do, and it wasn't for lack of effort. The shots just didn't fall that day. So those are things that happen sometimes in this game. So, overall, I think there were things that we need to do better. Kids are seeing it. We're going to get it fixed and hopefully move forward and get ourselves where we need to be.
How important is it to emphasize roles of this team? And you mentioned the three who got to put 20 up a night. They're kind of the leaders of your team. Mentioning Parker. Just do what we're asking about. How important do you try to emphasize just be you and be a part and just do your role?
Well, that's kind of it's taken us a while to figure out what each player's role is. So we've kind of had the time now with 9 games under our belt, 8 games under our belt to kind of see how those roles are going to take place. So, now we come to that point of, okay, we need some good, solid senior leadership, and by that I mean communicating, making sure people understand what we're trying to accomplish. Maturity from our seniors. I talked about it last night too. Okay, we've got to, if we're not shooting the ball particularly well, we can't let that sabotage the entire rest of our game. Because, I showed them a little video from Billy Donovan and the fact that you go 2 for 11 from the floor, and we had some guys that didn't shot about 2 for 11 or shot 3 for 10, that type of thing. How long does it take to take a shot? About a second. So you're going to let 10 seconds impact every part of your game. And sometimes I think we do that, but that's the maturity level of our kids and trying to figure out how this works, because everybody thinks that you got to score points to be a benefit to our team, and that's not even close to the case. So it's reframing it and making sure they understand that you're going to have off nights. That's the challenge of this game. You have to have a lot of skills and you have to put in a lot of time to shoot the ball really well. That's a challenging thing to do. I think it's one of the most challenging things, hitting a baseball and shooting a basketball. I mean, those are 2 things that are super hard. So, we're talking about that. How do we impact the game without necessarily scoring? And that's kind of where we are with our group, because we have kids that aren't that don't need to score. I'm not looking for them to score, but I am looking for them to come in, not turn the ball over, get a rebound here and there, and guard their player and do a good job with what we want to do team-wise. So it's growing, and I think it's getting better.
And I think that's the best way to put it, Coach. And let's transition now to this weekend. Lots of opportunities to play some good competition, and you're going to start one with probably the best 2A team in the state in Thermopolis, not far from Cody and Powell. But let's talk about this Thermopolis team. What have you been able to see out of them, and kind of the way you're going to be approaching this game without revealing your game plan?
No, they're very similar to Level. They're long, they're athletic, they shoot it. So it's going to be a tall task. They're a good team. So well coached, they play hard, and when they're making shots, they're really, really good. So we have to make sure that we're doing our part to deter some of those things, and we'll do that. We'll do a good. I think our kids will rebound and bounce back from the defeat versus Lovell on Tuesday, and come ready to go for this game. So yeah, we're going to have to do what we need to do, and that's defend and block out, rebound, and get up and down the floor.
Does it help? Because you mentioned they're in a way similar to Lovell. Does that kind of help you kind of approach this game knowing that it's a team like Lovell, and you can kind of pinpoint, like you were mentioning, some things that you were looking for?
Yeah, they're like I said, they're athletic. They apply a lot of pressure. So I mean, those are things that we need to do a better job with, handling pressure, not turning the ball over. I mean, we had 18 turnovers against Lovell. I expect the pressure that Thermopolis is going to give us to be similar, if not greater, than what we saw on Tuesday. So I look forward to that. I think our guys are looking forward to that challenge, and are we going to make improvements moving forward? Because it's always disappointing to lose. Winning is hard. I don't care what level you're at. I don't care what game you're playing. Winning is hard, and it takes a lot to win. So our focus has to be making improvements moving forward, and that's where we're at this point in the season.
Well, it is the first of 2 games, Coach. I mean, lots of opportunities. So last question here, Coach. X Factor difference maker. What is it going to take for you guys to go 1-0 to start this Bighorn Classic tournament?
Well, I think we're going to have to take care of the ball a lot better. We can't. I mean, our goal is my goal is 10, but the realistic goal for our team is 12 turnovers. And when we play at that 12 turnover mark, we have a legitimate chance at winning the game that we're playing. When we get up to 15 plus, which against Lovell we were at 18, we don't have enough firepower to overcome that. So we have to take care of the ball better, and that's what we're looking forward to in this next contest.
Perfect, Coach. Anything I left out? Anything you want to add before we head into the break?
Same thing. Thanks for doing what you do. We appreciate it.
Perfect, Coach. Thank you for your time, and we'll talk to you after the game. Big thanks to head coach Jay McCartan for his time, and we again always appreciate him, and we'll see if we can talk to him after this. I know with some broadcasting, so our post game might be just a little bit short, so if we do get to talk with Coach, it would be during the pregame show of the upcoming game. Right now, it's scheduled for 6 o'clock, and I know with snow and everything, things could change, anything could happen. So with that, we're just going to be careful and make sure we don't get things, we figure some things out here. And right now, both teams are still shooting around right now. Right now, the projected start time is 12 o'clock, and right now, both teams haven't really got that all. Both teams haven't even come to their benches yet. They were going, and then they came back out, at least for Cody. That was the case. Thermopolis did the same as well. So we're going to monitor that at the moment. And right now there's 2 minutes, like warm-up time, I guess. But at the moment, like I said, we haven't heard much yet on what's going on here. We're at the top of Powell Gymnasium here on the campus of Powell High School. And with that being noon, let's take 10 seconds for station identification. This is Cody High School basketball on the range.
KBEN, Cowley, Cody, and the Bighorn Basin.
103.3 The Range.
Wyatt Marichko with you. McKenna back in the studio to make this game go live on 103.3 The Range. And again, we're live as well on video by going to myheartmountainradio.com. There's a big button that says Stream Cody High School Sports, and it'll get you to that live game feed. Feel free to chime in on that chat as well, and we will give you guys shout-outs when things are going. So they're still shooting around right now going on. So what I'm going to try to do is I want to get as much of this Cody rundown as I can. And so we do got whistles just a moment ago. Maybe I heard a shoe squeak. So figure out what's going on. Okay, there is 2 minutes left. So let's take a 90-second timeout now that I'm seeing everything happening and going on as on the scoreboard. So let's take a 90-second timeout. We'll be back for starting lineups in the national anthem next. Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates.
Gail Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Gail Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody, Bronx, and Phillies.
Of combined
As we are working through some technical difficulties, it's timing of things and everything like that. It looks like we are going to get a national anthem. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting for the announcements to conclude, and we will have that national anthem coming up now, and we're going to send it down to the court for this presentation of the national anthem. National anthem here on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com. Wyatt Barachka with you on this game between the Cody Bronx and the Thermopolis Bobcats, and we're going to adjust things here and get things set up here. The starting lineups for the Bobcats will start like this. It will be number 2. It will be Zach Hesty. He'll be followed by number 3, Cody Bowman, followed by number 5, Ellis Weber. It will be followed by number 22, Dell Dukes. And number 23, it's Brody Potter for the Bobcats. They're in their road purple uniforms. It's gold numbers, gold lettering, trimmed in black. And for the Cody Bronx, it's going to look like this today. It's going to be the same starting 5 as it's been for a while. It's number 0, Maddox Ball, followed by the senior, number 3, Jackson Hazel. He's followed by number 4, Trevor Spomer, number 5, Grady McCartan, and number 12, the sophomore, Parker High. That is your starting lineup for the beginning of this Bighorn Classic, again taking place in Powell, at least for Cody. And again, there's games going on in Cali and other places going on as well. At least for the boys, it's Powell and Cali. And for the girls, they are currently in Thermopolis and Whirling, but their games again be taking place in Thermopolis. Bags ball in the center circle. He is going to be matched up there against Brody Potter. Numbers are a little bit behind, and just that, the tip-off is controlled by the Bronx, and quickly it's Jackson Hazel for 2 on that tip-off layup for Cody, and they take a quick 2-0 lead over the Bobcats. So we are live here from Powell High School. It's Potter on the baseline. He'll kick it up top to Bowmington as that shot is off the mark. Rebounded, though, by Weber. Dishes it off to Potter. Can't get the first one to go. Second one's off the mark, too. And Maddox Ball with a rebound for the Bronx. Hazel on the right side. He will give it up to Spomer on the cut. Up top is Hine. Pump fakes the first shot. Gives it up to Spomer again. Here's Ball in the pit, or in the arc, to Hazel. Now to McCartan. Left side outside. Spomer again. Hine. 3. Pull up. Good. Parker Hine on the scorer's book for the first time today. And he gets it with a 3. It makes it now 5-0. Bronc advantage early on here. Again, both these teams are going to play Wind River as well later today. Cody is scheduled to play with the Cougars at 6 o'clock. And we'll have updates when we can. Here's a pass that was stolen away from Hazel. First turnover of the contest, and Hazel's going to look to give it off to Hine. Quickly gives it up to McCartan. Pump fakes a couple of times. Second time's the charm. Can't get that one to go. Fight for the rebound. It's Ball and Weber who were fighting for it, and nothing's going to come out of it for Cody. So first empty trip for the Bronx in this one. Here's a shot from Potter. It's off the mark, and Max Ball touches it last. It's out of bounds. It will be Bobcat basketball on the baseline. 6:20 left to play. Quarter number 1, 5-0 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. It's an inbound to Potter in the paint, and he can't get the shot to go in, but he's going to get a couple of freebies at the line after a Maddox Ball foul. That'll be his first, team's first of the contest with 6:17 left to play. First quarter action. 5-0 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Pinnacle Bank, the way baking should be. First free throw for Potter is good, and Thermopolis is on the scorebook. Also, big thanks to State Farm, Jen Talich. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. This got the lead to 3, and it's a perfect trip for Thermopolis. And Brody Potter, 5-2 now, 6:13 left to play. Hazel's over the midcourt stripe at the top. Matched up by Weber. He'll go right side, look to give it off to McCartan. Does. Left side, pulls it up for 3. It's good. Grady McCartan for his first points. And just like that, 3 Bronx with points. And Cody up by 6. Under 6 to play. First quarter action. Ball with the matchup with against Potter. Potter is looking to drive in. Hazel pokes it out, tries to save it. Ball will pick it up, and will give it up to McCartan. McCartan too high, and will lose it. It's out of bounds. It will be Thermopolis basketball, and that will be the first turnover for the Bronx. And again, averaging 11 turnovers on the season. That's a pretty good number to have if you're Coach McCartan. He says 10's the number in the goal, but the realistic goal is 12. Potter again, he's the one who's been getting most of the touches so early in this contest. Let's say Potter on the season averaging about 16 points per contest. Does a lot of it in the paint. Hasty's going to drive in left side. Can't get that layup to go. It's rebounded by Hazel. It's McCartan who's going to bring it up for the Bronx. Right side. Give it up to Ball. There's the pump fake on Potter, and it's going to be a blocking foul on Thermopolis. Potter's going to pick up his first personal. It'll be the team's first of the quarter with under 5 to play. Hazel now to trigger it in from the baseline. Far side. Hazel inbound to Ball. There's a swing to Hine. Hine to McCartan. Will get a little contact, and they're going to call that on Zach Hasty. And that will be Thermopolis' second personal foul of the quarter. 4:53 left to play, 8-2 on that Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. McCartan getting the inbound quickly on the baseline to Hazel. Hazel's going to swing it to Spober, now to Hine. He'll pump fake, drive into the paint, kick out to McCartan, right side outside. McCartan was squaring up for that three-point shot. Now we'll give it off to Spomer. He spins to the paint, pump fake, looking to kick it out. It's Hine. Hine, he go pump fake to three, drive in. Get a couple of guys to jump. Here's McCartan now. McCartan splits the defense. Floater from the paint. It's good for two, and McCartan with 5 in the contest. 10-2 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 4:16 left to play first quarter. There's a give now to Bomajian, and he's going to be called for the foul as Spomer will look to take the charge. And it's going to be free throws coming up as Spomer will pick up the first personal. Be team's second as well. Puts Cody Bomajian at the line. Looking for his first points of the day on the season, just 38% from the line. First free throw, though, is good for Bomajian. Makes it now 10-3 on that Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Final free throw coming up. Free throws up. And it's off the mark. Spomer will get the rebound. And we'll give it up to Hazel. So we approach the midway point of the first quarter here in Powell High School. Spomer to Hine, right side corner, give it inside the ball in the paint. Matched up by Pollard, nice move. Shot can't go in though for Ball, and we will stay at a 10-3 and Cody advantage. Next Thermopolis possession. 3:45 left to play as a couple Bronx get set to check in on the next dead ball. Long pass over to Weber. 3 is up, 3 is in and out. Ball with a rebound. How many threes taken in this one so far as McCartan's going to quickly give it up to Spomer. Kick out ball. Thought about a 3. Now we'll just give it up to Hazel. Hazel's at the top, matched by Weber. Tries to spin in the paint. He'll spin, pull it up, drop it in. Jackson Hazel with 4. And right now, Cody with a 9-point lead. And they're just continuing to grow their lead in this first quarter, but anything can happen. It was a similar case for the Powell game. Hazel comes up with the steal. He's just going to go for the easy layup and in, and we know he can throw it down, but elects to take the layup. And Thermopolis is going to spend a timeout and try to regroup here, down by 11. It's 14-3. It's a full timeout. We'll take a quick 30. We're back right here on 103.3 The Range after this 30-second timeout.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Cody Athletics on the radio and catch live video coverage at myheartmountainradio.com.
Thermopolis spends their first of 5 timeouts after Cody goes up quickly with 2:51 left to play. It's 14-3 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Thermopolis basketball after the timeout. As we're going to see a couple of Bobcats check in. Brody Welch is checked in for the first time and putting that shot up and in. It's Cody Bomajian underneath and gets it to go in. And Thermopolis after the timeout will put 2 points on the scoreboard. Makes it 14-5 now. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, checking to see if who else is into this game for the Bronx. It's Pryor, who's number 40 today. Takes a 3 and makes it. Nathaniel Pryor, who normally will wear number 1, is wearing number 40, and he gets the 3 to go. Makes it now 17-5. We'll get a whistle. It was just a poked out of bounds for the Bronx, and so Bobcats keep the basketball with 2:06 left to play. First quarter action. Bauer did check in as well for Cody. Only one substitution for the Bobcats. Nice pass inside for Bombachin on the paint. It rolls around the iron, doesn't go, and then a second chance will result with him going to the free throw line and shooting a pair. With 1:51 left to play. They're going to give the foul to Maddox Ball, so he picks up his second of the first quarter. Hyde and McCartan are getting set to check right back into this ball game after a quick rest. Bombachin with the first free throw. It's up and good. He was 1 of 2 in his last possession, or his last trip. Hazel and Spomer will check out here. So Coach McCartan's going to elect to keep Ball out there, trying to avoid a third foul of the first half. And Bombachin goes perfect on this trip. Makes it now a 10-point lead for Cody. Biggest lead has been 12 in the contest. Bauer will swing it over to Pryor. Up the top is Hyde. Pump fake three a couple of times, then we'll just zip it over to Bauer. Ball is now matched up there by Welch. His ball shots up. It looks like it was altered, but no foul called. It looked like it must have just been a all-ball deflection there. Final 80 seconds of the first quarter here. It's great now. Cody with a 10-point advantage. Welch will go in the arc. It looked like Ball could have picked up his third personal if the officials called that with a little push. But either way, we still continue play here. Under a minute left to play. At the top, it's Bombachin. Fires for three. It's good. And Cody Bombachin with 8 points in the contest. It makes it now 17-10 with 47 seconds left to play. Bombachin on the season only shoots 26% from three, and he's got 1 of 1 on the day. Cody's next possession. Hyde was looking to give it off. Not sure who he was looking for. Well, looked for Ball or Bauer on that one, but turnover on Cody. Second turnover of the game. Here's a three-point shot from Bombachin in and out. You would have almost went 2 for 2 if that dropped. Back to Cody. 18 seconds left to play. McCartan slows it down. Cody looking like they're going to elect to hold it for the final shot here. McCartan at the top, matched up by Hasty. Goes right side, gives it up to Hyde. Hyde with 5 seconds left to go. Spins, give Pryor 3 with 1 on the clock. It's no good. And that'll be how the first quarter ends. And just with that, it is Cody 17, Thermopolis 10 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Second quarter action is coming up after this 30-second timeout on 103.3 The Range.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
You're tuned into Cody High School basketball live on 103.3 The Range.
First quarter action concludes with Cody up 17-10 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. The Bronx had 4 scorers in that one, led by Jackson Hazel with 6. The Bobcats right now led by Cody Bombachin with 8 points. They had Brody Potter with 2 to start the contest off. Wyatt Barichka with you live on 103.3 The Range, a Hard Mountain broadcasting station as the second quarter gets set to go. It'll be McCartan, Parker Hyde, Trent Bauer, Nathaniel Pryor, and also it will be Joshua Sowers in the contest. First time we're calling his name as we're underway here. Second quarter action from Powell High School. Inside give now, it is Potter, matched up there by Sowers, and that's going to be a 3-point opportunity for Potter after a foul committed by Joshua Sowers. And they're going to count the bucket. Again, Max Ball played that first quarter the entire way with 2 fouls. You got those a little bit late in that first quarter. It's Jackson Hazel and Trevor Spoler is going to check in. Bauer and Pryor will check out of the contest. 3-point play opportunity here for Potter. He's 1 of 2 Bobcats to score. That counts. And it's a 4-point game just like that for Cody. Biggest lead was 12, and Thermopolis quickly cuts it down to 4 with 7:41 left to play. Hyde has that, going to be turned over, and trying to save it was Potter, who was the one who got in the passing lane, and it goes right back to Cody with 7:36 left to play, first quarter. Hyde will get the inbound. Over to Spomer on the right side. Hazel's at the top. Hyde now, left side outside, matched up there by Nolan Collins, who's in for the first time for Thermopolis. Hyde, pump fake, looking to give it up to Hazel. It does with 7:15 left to play. Cody really playing the patience game, looking for the right shot, and Spomer. Or hold up, they're going to get Grady McCartan for the foul. Spomer is the one who showed frustration, which is why I said that it might have been on Spomer, but McCartan's the one who gets called for the offensive foul, and Thermopolis will get it right back quickly over the midcourt stripe. It's at Hasty at the top now. Thermopolis just swinging around the arc. Cody showing man-to-man defense on that possession. It's a missed 3 from Thermopolis back to Cody as Spomer is going to see Max Ball check in on the next dead ball for the Bronx. McCartan gives it off to Hazel. Nice pass over to Spomer. Spomer doesn't take the 3, tries to drive in. Pump fake. One shot is altered there by Bomajin. Spomer tries to rip it, gets it back, and will give it off to Hyde, and another opportunity for the Bronx. Hyde to Hazel. Hazel's shot can't go. It's Sowers with the rebound on the baseline, looking to give it off to somebody. Does. It's Spomer. And almost taken away. It's Hazel after the pass from Hyde for 3. It's good. That's a good possession there for Cody. Even though they missed the first opportunity, they were able to get it back, and patience pays out for Cody, leading by 7 again. Weber, right side, now we'll swing it over to Hasty. Right side, outside, up top now for Bomajin. Collins down on that left side with 5:55 left to play first quarter. We'll give it up now to Potter, matched up there by Sowers. Paul still waiting to check back in. Bomajin 3 is no good. Hazel picks up the foul, and that's going to put Bomajin at the line again, this time for 3 free throws. So Hazel picks up his first. It's the team's third already of the quarter, and that could be big later on as the first free throw is off the mark, and we'll get one more free throw. If Cody gets it to 5, Thermopolis would shoot for pretty much the rest of this quarter. The second free throw is good by Bomajin. He's got 9, 5:45 left to play with one more free throw up. It's no good. Hazel, who committed the foul, secures the rebound. And he's over offensively for Cody. Ball hits it off the back of Bomajin, and Hazel's able to get it. And Ball right back. That 3 is off the mark. And I think Ball was trying to go out of bounds. Instead, it hit off the back of Bomajin and stayed in bounds. How that was the case, I cannot tell you at this moment in time. Thermopolis has it back on that left corner. McCartan pokes it out. And it will stay with Thermopolis as McCartan poked it out from Hasty. 5:14 left to play in the first half. Cody up by 6. Thermopolis gets the inbound. They'll swing it around from left to right. And we'll get a whistle on Thermopolis. It's a turnover. So both teams with 2 turnovers on the day so far. 5:08 left to play in second quarter action. Live on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com. Hazel is looking to get it off the high, and McCartan's the one who comes up with it. It's Spomer inside the ball in the paint. Pump fake. Was looking to give it off to Hazel, and the basketball will go out of bounds, and it's a turnover for the Bronx. 4:46 when we get the inbound. McCartan almost comes up with the steal and immediately gets called for a foul. So that was the final foul for Cody to give. McCartan picks up his second. Pryor will come in for Spomer. That's not free throws for Thermopolis. That was a non-shooting foul, but from here on out, it is free throws, and that is a lot of time to get some free throws if you're Thermopolis. 4:33 left to play. Again, it's 2 free throws every foul from here on out. Here's the give to Potter for 2. Shot's no good. Max Ball with the rebound. Quickly to McCartan. He's over the midcourt stripe, goes right side. Will try to put up a shot, can't get it to go. Hazel with a one-hand rebound. Can't get the shot to go in, but he is fouled. And some free throws coming up for the Bronx. Gonna get Bomajian for the foul. Picks up his first. It is just a team first with 4:16 left to play in the first half here from Powell High School. It's Hazel who makes the first. Makes it now a 7-point lead for Cody. Hazel with 10 points on the day. Get one more free throw here for Jackson Hazel. We'll have 4:16 left to play after the free throw. Second quarter here from Powell High School. Hazel's first free throw, and we're going to get a whistle as it was no good. And I think we're going to get an extra free throw. Hine left a little early, but also did Potter. And Hazel's going to get a redemption free throw here after the missed free throw. This benefits Cody if Hazel can convert it. So one more free throw here, 4:14 left to play. And Hazel is able to redeem that missed free throw from just a moment ago. 22-14 now. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows with 4:10 left to play here in the first half from Powell High School. Here's Collins after the screen from Welch. Thermopolis right now, they're just kind of driving in there. Here's a drive, and they try to lay it up and in, and that is Del Dukes with the score. I was saying they really kind of like to go around the arc with it and then find that lane, and this time it pays off for Thermopolis as they had a lane. McCartan's going to try to answer this time with a 3 as it hits the front iron and goes left. Rebounded was Welch. Here comes now Collins, who gives it over the midcourt logo. Duke's going to try to go 5 points in 2 possessions. Can't get that 3 to go. It's Ball with the rebound. Still stays 22-16 now. Cody's will set up their offense. Here's give to Pryor, right side, outside, up top now to Ball. Swing to Hazel. Hazel picks up his dribble, gives it off to Pryor. Almost loses it for a moment. And now Pryor gets it back. Baseline, kick out Ball, fires a 3. That 3 is short as it hits the front iron. And we're going to get a... Is this a foul on Thermopolis? Yeah, it is. They're going to get Del Dukes for the foul, and that gives Cody the basketball back. As Bauer will check in, Hine checks out, but trying to make sure I got everything right. Yes, they did give the foul to Dukes. Inbound, McCartan fires 3 from the top. It's going to be off to the right, and that 3-pointer is no good. So we'll get lots of substitutions. Pryor's going to check out. Spomer will check back in. They were having Spomer come to the scorer's desk to officially check in. Pryor now will check out. So it's Ball, McCartan, Spomer, Bauer, and Hazel. The 5 for Cody. Right now scoring is led by the man who just almost came up with that steal, Jackson Hazel. Stays with Thermopolis. Inbound now to Weber at the top. 2:50 left to play in the second quarter. Is backing away was Welch, and coming up with it was Cody off the miscommunication pass from Thermopolis. Here's a chance for Cody. Spomer for 3. That's off the back iron. That was a wide open 3. He's had quite a few of those, and I mean, if you're going to leave somebody that wide open, why not take a chance and driving in? And they're going to wave the shot off. Offensive foul on Thermopolis. The official trying to give some dramatic effect as well. And they're going to give the foul off to Ange. He picks up his second. For a moment there, it looked like that was Cody, but I like that little dramatic motion from the official. Why not have a little fun with it? McCarran with the walk over the logo. 2:15 left to play, second quarter. Hazel will swing it over to Ball, who will drive in from the right side, spins, was looking for Pryor, is able to save it. As Pryor left a little early, Bauer's going to fire a three. That hits the back iron and no good. Rebound for Thermopolis. Potter is going to go baseline. He steps out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover for Thermopolis. That'll be unofficially their fourth turnover of the game, and we stay at a 22-16 advantage for Cody. No scoring for a while now. Hazel sets up the offense for Cody. Now we'll swing it around the arc right now are the Bronx. Bowers at the top. Now the ball left side outside, matched up by Potter. Pryor, three, fire, and we're going to get a foul on Thermopolis. That's free throws for Cody, and this time it's Pryor who's going to get 3 free throws, and he's going to go to the line and shoot them. He just picked up his third personal. He's picked up all 3 of his fouls in this second quarter, so he's now going to check out, and Pryor will make the first. Cody 3 of 4 from the line today. Still weird to see him in that 40 jersey, and normally he wears number 1, so we're trying to keep putting the pieces together. 90 seconds will be left after the final free throw, as Pryor did make that second free throw. Spomer did come back in. Final free throw for Pryor, in and out. Ball with the rebound. Can this be a 4-point trip? Ball gets the rebound after a miss. McCartan inside the arc. It's good. So instead of 3 points on that trip, Cody comes up with 4. And it makes it now 26-16. Back to a 10-point lead for Cody. 73 seconds left to play. It's Weber now. Gives it up to Potter. Now the swing over to Hasty. He's going to fire a 3 to the answer. That one's no good. It's going to be last touch by Thermopolis. It will go to the Bronx. 1:01 left to play. Cody unofficially has shot 56% from the field, and when you think of those numbers, that's not too shabby if you're the Bronx. Bauer, just no defense was closing in on him, so he fires a 3, but it's off the mark. Going back to Thermopolis, 42 seconds left to play. We know Bauer can make the 3, that's why he took it, and that's going to be a turnover for Thermopolis, 5th one of the day. Lacarian tries to pick up the pace, but Thermopolis defense closes in. Bauer from mid-range. That'll hit the left iron and won't drop as it goes to the left side. Weber will slowly bring it up for the Bobcats. Welch, right side outside, back up top to Weber's. They're playing a little catch right now. Welch comes back up with it now to Potter to set the offense. Potter drives in right side, and the shot's going to be waved off on the foul, and it will be a foul on Cody. So Maddox just picked up his 3rd foul, and now both teams have a player with 3 fouls. Hine and Spomer are getting set to check in here. Potter is at the line for free throws because of the bonus that Cody has put him in. You know, they put him in bonus, but that was when they had 5:45 left to go. Potter did make the first. So that just says a lot about that Cody defense when they got themselves into that situation, and now Cody will hold on to a lead here with the final 7 seconds after a perfect trip from Thermopolis. Potter does go 2 of 2. Hazel quickly with 4 seconds left to go is in the arc. He'll pull up for 2 with the clock going off, and Jackson Hazel with 13 after the first half of play, and Cody takes a 10-point lead. It is 28-18, and we do have that Kiel Sanitation halftime report to let you know about. So with that, let's send it to Kiel Sanitation right now.
Since 1982, Kiel Sanitation has been the trusted leader in sanitation services throughout the Bighorn Basin. We're a family-run business dedicated to providing top-notch customer service. Whatever your sanitation needs are, Keel Sanitation has you covered. We offer a comprehensive range of residential and commercial trash collection options featuring a variety of containers. Our roll-off containers range from 10 to 40 cubic yards. We also have 95-gallon roll-out carts and steel dumpsters, including bear-proof containers. Our septic services include thorough, high-pressure back flushing to ensure your system is Keel clean. For your convenience, we also offer 24-hour emergency septic services. To meet all of your sanitation requirements, we provide portable restrooms for any occasion. Our offerings include standard portable restrooms, hand wash stations, and handicap units. We also specialize in services for the oil field, including portable restrooms, potable water, roll-off containers, and vacuum services. Be sure to check us out, keelsanitation.com. We're also on Facebook. Look for us in there under Keel Sanitation. Give us a call, 307-587-6616. Go Cody Bronx and the Cody Phillies as well.
Texting and driving. Texting
Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
We continue the Keel Sanitation Halftime Report. Here's Wyatt Barichka.
Halftime here in Powell Gymnasium on the campus of Powell High School. The Cody Bronx on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard lead 28-18 over Thermopolis. This is your Keel Sanitation Halftime Show brought to you by Keel Sanitation. Taking a look at the scoring breakdown in the first two quarters as the Bronx did outscore Thermopolis 17-10 in the first quarter, and they would also outscore Thermopolis 11-8 in that second quarter. The difference right now with scoring for the Bronx compared to Thermopolis is Cody has 4 scores in the scorer's book, while Thermopolis now has 3 in the scorer's book, as well as Del Dukes did get a score late in that second quarter for Thermopolis. Shooting-wise for Thermopolis, it is 4 of 12 from the field, 1 of 5 from three-point land and 9 of 12 from the free throw line. Again, all statistics are unofficial from our broadcast here in Powell. For the Bronx, unofficially, I have them 10 of 18 from the field, 4 of 5 from the line, and 4 of 8 from three-point land as well. Thermopolis has turned it over more than Cody. 5-3 is the advantage right now. That is your team statistics of the first half, as we will continue your Kiel Sanitation halftime report after this 1 minute timeout on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station. We're back after this.
Distracted driving is
Woodward
dangerous,
Tractor is your
but some
one-stop
people just
dealer
can't
for
seem
all
to
your
help themselves.
Takahouchi equipment and
There's the
service
steering
needs.
wheel proper,
Takahouchi is known
the
the world
sneaker
over
peeker,
for its
the
purpose-built
fast
design
roller,
philosophy,
the
innovative
night lighter.
technology, and dependable
And
service
it's not
after the
long
sale.
until they
And now at
become
Woodward
the
Tractor,
fender
get
bender,
0% financing
gotta
on all
ticket her,
Takahouchi machines,
the veering off the
excavators,
road,
track loaders, and
the
wheel
driver
loaders.
who
Special
kills
financing
someone.
options are also available on
Enough
Takahouchi brand
with the phones
attachments.
already.
See Woodward
Just put
Tractor
them down.
on Blackburn in Cody.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody, Bronx, and Philly.
We're continuing your halftime show. It's brought to you by Kiel Sanitation. Kiel Sanitation in Cody, Wyoming. Yeah, Powell, Wyoming as well, excuse me. Again, it is your Kiel Sanitation halftime report. Taking a look at some of the individual numbers in this one, as right now, the Thermopolis Bobcats, led right now by Cody Bomajan. He finished the half with 9 points. Brody Potter with 7, and it was Dell Dukes with 2 points in the contest as well. For Cody, it is right now led by Jackson Hazel with 13 points in the contest. You had Nathaniel Pryor with 5, Grady McCartan with 7, and Parker Hine has 3 points in the contest as well after the first half. As the buzzer does sound here, and again, we want to remind you that it is the JV girls who are playing the varsity games for the Phillies right now in Thermopolis. When we have updates, we will provide those updates as well. And again, the Cody Bronx will be back in action right now, scheduled a 6 o'clock tip-off against Wind River tonight as well. We'll have that game right here on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com. Final 60-second timeout as the second half is about to get underway, and we will send it to break, and when we come back, second half is next right here on The Range.
Phillies.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
Quarter action here is we're back here live on 103.3 The Range, a Hard Mountain Broadcasting Station. It's Hazel who gets the inbound to start third quarter action here. Smoker's going to swing it over to McCartan, left side outside. Now we'll bring it up top for the Bronx. It is the same starting five that started the game. Hine, McCartan, Ball, Spomer, and Hazel. Hine did think about a three, fired the three, and missed the three. And it will be out of bounds. It will be Thermopolis basketball after the missed shot from Cody. .738 left to play as well here in Powell. It's just the third quarter, so we still have some time left in that fourth quarter. First possession for the Bobcats here in the third quarter as well. Right now, just trying to get something going scoring-wise in this contest, and maybe that might be where the start is for Thermopolis, as Brody Porter will put it in for two and cuts the lead down to 8. Hine, he is at the top. We'll swing it over to Spomer. Back to McCartan. Right now they're just kind of passing it and finding the right man. Spomer's now in the arc. Dribbled into the paint, spin, lay it up on the left side and drops. It took a second, but it goes in for Trevor Spomer. He gets his first points of the ball game, and what better time to get them if you're Trevor. Makes the lead back up to double digits at 10. It's Dukes at the top, and they give it off to Potter. Swing it over now to Welch. So they are missing Bomajan, who got 3 fouls in that first half, and they're going to like to wait for him to come into this game. We'll get a foul on the shot, as going to the line will be Weber. Foul against Spomer. That will be his second personal. It'll be the first team foul of the quarter. Again, I know we had technical difficulties on our stream, so give a big thanks again to Neverland Rancher for cheering on the Bronx. It's the first free throw. He's any good for Weber. Big thanks to Canyon Therapy. It's your physical and occupational therapy for all of those physical and occupational needs. Weber converts both free throws. Cuts the lead back down to 8. That's kind of where it's been so far as of late. McCartan, right side, drive in, pull it up from mid-range. 2, takes one, bounce, and drops from the iron. Grady McCartan now with 9. And just like that, Cody's back up by 10. 5:56 left to play in the third quarter here from the Powell Gymnasium. Potter inside the arc, guarded by Balls. Cody shows man-to-man defense. Potter goes in the paint, loses it, picked up by Parker Hine. Cody has numbers if they go for it. Hine's going to lay it up from the left side and in, and Parker Hine with 5. And Cody now up by 12, 34-22 on that Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 5:26 left to play in the third quarter. Dukes has it, goes in the arc, kick up over to Welch on the left corner 3. It's off the mark, and Ball will give it up to Hazel. Hazel almost loses it. Ball comes up with it over to Hine now, who had that layup just a moment ago. Hine in the paint, kick out Ball. Ball's on that left side, spin over to Spomer. He's going to fire a 3. That one, he's off the mark. Gets his own rebound, though. And then tussle play there from Trevor Spomer. McCartan in the paint, floats it up. Can't get that one to go. Ball with the rebound, and he'll be fouled and go to the line. That was Maddox Ball who will go to the line. Foul is on Thermopolis. They're going to get Welch on the foul. That'll be his first personal. It will be the team's first as well. 4:50 left to play. Ball's first trip to the line. He hasn't scored yet until now. And that's his first points of the ball game for Ball. Bomajan does check back in for Thermopolis, so he'll come in. Him and Ball do have 3 fouls, and that's the only foul trouble that either team really has so far in the second half. Ball goes 2 of 2 from the line. It makes it now a 14-point lead for Thermopolis, as Bomajan, who just checked in, will lay it up and in and cut the lead right back down to 12. 4:34 left to play, third quarter. 36-24 Cody advantage. First game of the Bighorn Classic Tournament. is Cody and Thermopolis in the same pool. And Wind River just waiting to see how the results are of this game as they'll play Thermopolis later. What a save there from Hasty. Hasty gave it off to Potter. His jump stop puts up the shot, foul called. And Potter's going to go to the line and shoot too. What a save there from Hasty. Foul going to go against Cody. They're going to get smaller for his third. So now Cody has 2 with 3 fouls. And Potter is at the line. He hasn't missed yet. And I think I just broadcast jinxed that one, as that will be his first miss of the contest from the free throw line. Thermopolis 11 of 15 as Bauer and Pryor check into the ball game. Right now, Cody's only played 8, just based on the warm-up shirts that I have. Second free throw off the mark as well. Hazel comes up with it. Hazel gives it up to Ball, left side, lay it up and in. Max Ball with the score. So he's got 4 after a scoreless first half. And Cody up by 14. Biggest lead of the game for the Bronx at 38-24. Here's Hasty, gives it up to Bomajian. He will drive in left side. Nice give to Potter, but he doesn't really get control of it. That 3 is off the mark. Second chance. Bomajian will have the call. They're going to count the bucket as Bomajian did score. And Cody again just trying to take a charge there. And McCartan's going to be the one who will get the call. And he'll come out. So now he has 3 fouls. So now if you're Cody, 3 of your 5 starters are with 3 fouls. And Bomajian trying to convert the 3-point play. That's not the case. Back to the Bronx. Pryor on the baseline. He'll dribble, give it off to Hazel. He has a lane, and that's going to be a foul. As looked like a pretty good opportunity for Thermopolis on the block shot, but got a little bit of that arm, is what they're going to say. That is the case, as Dale Dukes picks up his second personal. Be the second team foul as well. Cody with 3 team fouls. They have 1 to give left in this quarter. Hazel's at the line to shoot a pair of free throws. We'll have the first, as he has 13, and he'll stay at 13 for at least 1 more free throw. That could change. And we'll get a substitution. Nolan Collins checks in for Thermopolis. 3:26 left to play after the free throw. Hazel sets, fires off the back iron, and the man who just checked in was Collins, gets the board. 3:20 left to play, third quarter action. Bomajian does pick up that dribble, but he is able to lay it up and in. He's got 6 since he's checked into this ball game in the third quarter. It makes it now back to a 10-point lead for Cody. He's going to swing it over to Bauer. Right corner is Ball. He's going to fire 3 from the right corner. Makes it and good. And Ball, who, again, had a scoreless first half, has now just put up 7 in under 6 minutes of action. Makes it now 41-28. Here's a kick out. Bomajian 3 from the right side is good. That's an answer from Thermop. Bomajian with 18. Back to a 10-point lead as they answered on that 3. Ball on the left side. Matched up by Potter. Ball, shot deflected, rebounded by Bomajian. Has the numbers, gives it off down to Hasty. Right side layup is no good. Bomajian picks up the board and lays it in. And that's kind of what Thermop likes to do. Transitional basketball, create turnovers for easy buckets. As I was talking with the Thermop broadcaster at halftime, and that's something he pointed out and noticed from his team. When they can't really have that speed game go for them, that's kind of when they slow their scoring down. It dips. Right now they're only down by 8. The number 1 team in Class 2A according to the Wyo Prep Coach and Media basketball poll. Pryor has it on the right side, gives it up to Hine at the top to swing over to Hazel. Now the ball inside, puts up the shot. That's deflected by Potter. And Bomajian controls the dribble and will give it up over to Hasty. And he'll slow it down for the next possession. Stays at 8 with 1:29 left to play. Here's a kick out. Weber, 3 from the left side. That one's no good. 5 for the rebound will stay. Hasty gets it. Bomajin 3. That one's good. Bomajin with 23, and Cody is going to have to spend a timeout to stop the Thermopolis momentum. That's their first timeout, and Thermopolis is now down by 5. They're down as much as 14. It's a 60-second timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be back right here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station. Back in 30 seconds.
Life slows you down. Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule.
This is Cody Bronx basketball on 103.3 The Range.
Thermopolis on a surge in this third quarter have outscored the Bronx 18-13. And as soon as Cody Bomajin came in, that's where they started to look up for the Bobcats, as he scored 23 so far in this contest. He has 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 in the third quarter alone. Again, he checked in. He was a starter, but didn't start in the third quarter because of the 3 fouls. And again, he's already made an impact for this Bobcat team, and he comes in. It is Cody basketball after the timeout. McCartan will fire 3 for the answer. Grady McCartan after the timeout. That's how Cody comes out of the timeout. And that's something Thermopolis did earlier, and Cody is able to do the exact same. It is Hasty on the right side. He'll drive into the paint, spin, and that's a travel call right there. And Thermopolis will turn it over for the 6th time today. Turnovers limited as well. Right now, Thermopolis has 6, and I have Cody for 5 unofficially. Final 42 seconds here in the third quarter. Bronx up right now, 44-36. It is a 8-point advantage. Spomer on the right side was looking to give it off to McCartan. Now does on the right side. McCartan will step back. This is a 2. If it goes in, it's no good. And rebound is Collins. 18 seconds left to play. Thermopolis basketball with 15 now. Weber, left side, layup is no good, and a late whistle will put Weber at the line. As I believe Weber just lost a shoe there as well. Yeah, that was the case. They're going to give the foul to Cody. It is Spomer picking up his 4th personal foul. And now he's the one who's in foul trouble. And right now, again, Cody has 3 with at least 3 fouls. McCarty and Ball both have 3 fouls. We're waiting for Weber to tie his shoe with 11.5 seconds left to go. Still waiting for some free throws. Powell will be playing Burlington next here at the Bighorn Classic, as the first free throw is good for Weber. Still getting the cold breeze. It is chilly in here at the Powell Gymnasium, especially if you're right by the wall. As the second free throw is perfect. A perfect trip for Weber. 44-38 with 8 seconds left to go. Hazel quickly over the midcourt stripe is at the top. Weber with the matchup defensively. McCartan spins, 2 seconds, 1, and Parker High couldn't get the shot. Actually throws it up, but it's no good, and the officials was going to wave it off either way, as Hines showing a little frustration. But either way, Cody has it going into the final 8 minutes. It is Cody 44, Thermopolis 38 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We're back in 30 seconds right here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station. Back in 30 seconds.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
is here. The final 8 minutes start now.
Final 8 minutes are here to open up the Bighorn Classic Tournament. The Cody Broncs battling the top-ranked Bobcats from Hot Springs County. Right now it's 44-38 here. Again, Cody looking to snap a one-game losing streak as they entered this one. Thermopolis on a one-game winning streak. It will be Thermopolis basketball to start the fourth quarter. And like that, we are underway here. Weber quickly rushing over to the right side. He will hand it off over to Hasty as Thermopolis just kind of swinging around and giving it up. Weber in the arc. Hand off now to Collins, who spins in the paint. Now gives it up to Welch. Welch loses it, picks it up, dribbles it, one give. Collins, or excuse me, Hasty. Here's the give over to Potter. Thermopolis I'm seeing as well, not really big screens. And as soon as I say one, it's Potter who picks up gives a big screen. Welch has it. Up over is Weber at top, and now Thermopolis slowing things down by 6. Still looking to try to come all the way back. They have been down as much as 14. Cody has had it as much as 10 and a couple points today. There's that shot there. It was kind of thrown up by Hasty, and he's able to get the score to go, and it is a 4-point game for Cody. 44-40, under 7 to play here on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Hyde is on the left corner. He's guarded there by Collins. He'll bring it up now. Hyde swing it over the ball. Matched up there by Potter heavily defensively. McCartan's got it. He'll fire a 3 from the right corner. That shot can't go. Weber comes up with the rebound, and he'll slow it down with 6:37 left to play. We stay at 44-40. It is Weber high up top. Give it over now to Welch on the right side. It's going to be turned over by Thermopolis. That will be their 7th turnover. And Cody has a chance to extend their lead up to either 6 or 7. McCartan, is it? Right side layup, can't get it to go. He was trying to fight for the rebound, but Welch will hold on to it. And we're going to whistle. Timeout taken by Thermop. It's a full timeout. We'll take a quick 30. 6:05 left to play. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. It is Cody 44, Thermopolis 40. Back in 30 seconds on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Today's game, past games, and listen to future Cody Athletics on the radio and catch live video coverage at myheartmountainradio.com.
44-40 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Timeout was taken by Thermopolis, so they're down to 3. Cody has 4 timeouts, and Coach McCartan likes to save those as long as he can, as he's told me once before. 6:05 left to play. It is Thermopolis basketball after the timeout. Cody is up by 4. The biggest lead has been 14 in this one. Thermopolis basketball as quickly Hastings is going to fire a 3 to cut the lead down to 1. And it's going to be a foul on Thermopolis. I believe Bombingen just might have picked up his 4th, and he did. So Bombingen with 4 fouls, and if you're right now, I'm thinking Thermopolis-wise, that's the guy who has been pretty much your leading scorer this entire game. He has 23 points. Back to the Bronx. Spomer at the line. We'll give it up to McCartan. McCartan's going to give it up now to Ball. At that mid-range mark. Now he'll back up to the arc. Ball drives in. Shot blocked by Potter. And Thermopolis gets it back right now. Only 2 points have scored in the 5:27 left in this contest. There's a swing over now to Bomajian, guarded by McCartan, and that's going to be a blocking foul on McCartan. So Grady McCartan's going to pick up now his fourth, so he is now the second Bronc with 4 fouls. Pryor is going to get set to check in. Doesn't get to the scorer's table in time, as Bomajian's 3 is going to be left short. McCartan will secure the board with 5:10 left to go. Still a 4-point advantage for Cody. Spomer is at the top. Drives in, right side layup. Can't get that one to go as it goes from one side to the other. And rebound is for Weber. Under 5 to play now from the Powell Gymnasium. Here's a drive. It's Hasty for 2. He gets it. He has all 4 points scored in this quarter. And just like that, it is a 1-score game for the Broncs. Trying to not surrender that 14-point lead they had early in the game. It's a ball. Now to Hazel at the top, guarded by Weber. Spins in the paint, shots up, and a traveling call is made. And the coaching bench for Cody is just shaking their heads right now, and more just probably frustration. There's some times those happen, but either way, if you're Cody right now, you can't give this up with 4:14 left to go. This for the tie, it's the case. It's Cody Bomajian. He has 25. Full court pressure for the Bobcats now. Hine trying to get it over the midcourt stripe, does. Now he has to give it off, and timeout taken by Cody as Thermopolis creates the double team in the trap. And with 4 minutes to go, it is a tie ball game here at the Powell Gymnasium. It's a full timeout. We'll keep it here. Give a big thanks to some of our sponsors who make this possible. That does include White-Hot. Seatbelts save lives, so buckle up every trip, every time you get in your vehicle. How about Breadboard Sub Shop, located on the top of Grable Hill in Cody? Park County Glass, Allstate agent Gil Mitchell. Allstate, you are in good hands. How about Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, Keel Sanitation, Woodward Tractor, and of course, Canyon Therapy. A big thanks to all of them who make this possible. So right now, Thermopolis has outscored the Broncs 6-0. They did outscore Cody in that third quarter, 20-16. That was the highest scoring quarter in the game at 36, and everybody is moving from the one part of the bleachers to the other side because the cold air is staying in. And I think they are trying to get that addressed here. I know the voice of the Powell Panthers, Scott Mangle, is on the case. So timeout is wrap it up here, and we are tied at 44. Timeout was taken by the Broncs. They have 3 left. Both teams do. Each team has 3 fouls to give. Hazel will inbound for the Broncs. Inbound to Hyde. On the left side. Under 4 to play here in Powell. Sowers is in for Cody as he checked back in. Ball has it now. McCartan's going to check back in with 4 fouls. Sowers backs up on Potter, and that's going to be a foul call. This one should be against Thermopolis, just the way the official was calling it. That's the case. Hasty picks up the foul, and that will be his second personal foul of the contest. McCartan's in. Sowers will come out. Again, McCartan playing with 4 fouls left, or 4 fouls in the game. Ball is playing with 3. Spomer has 4 as well, and Spomer is waiting on the bench to get another opportunity. A collision there for the Bobcats, fight for the basketball. It's going to be Thermopolis basketball, wide open underneath is Del Dukes. He lays it up and in. And for the first time in a long time since this game began, Thermopolis with the lead. They have outscored Cody 8-0 in this fourth quarter. And Thermopolis with a 2-point lead. Ball will swing it over to Hine at the top. Hine, the handoff now to McCartan, who is guarded there by Hasty. McCartan, give to Pryor. Matched up there by Bomajian, who's playing with 4 fouls as well. Hazel, gonna drive in, right side, lay it up, and it's good. And Hazel ties the ball game, and that's the first score for Cody in this fourth quarter and a much-needed one. We're tied at 46 with 2:43 left to play. Here's Hasty for two. Shot's no good. Potter with a second chance. That hits off the back iron. Fight for the rebound. It is Hasty. Another opportunity. That one goes in courtesy of Bomajian. Timeout taken by Thermopolis as it took 4 opportunities, it felt like, for Thermop to get the score, and it's just a 2-point lead for the Bobcats. It is a quick 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here with 2:30 left to play. It is Thermopolis 48, Cody 46 on that Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Again, a big thanks to State Farm agent Jen Talich, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. So still plenty of basketball left to go. Thermopolis did take the timeout. They are down to 2. Cody with 3 is, again, they like to hold on to those timeouts, it feels like, for as long as possible. As that first buzzer sounded, now the timeout clock is expired. Someone saying spotting the Spomer family on the chat as well. So big shout out to that comment. It's like J. Corin 81, if I say that correctly. Cody basketball after the Thermopolis timeout. 48-46 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Inside, has a lane, fakes the pass. Nice fake pass to lay it up and in. It's Parker Hine. Potter went for the defense, and Parker Hine was able to get the easy layup as Potter has some height over Hine, and nice job by him to tie this game up at 48 apiece. Thermopolis again, a chance to retake the lead. We have tied for the third time as well. Potter will back up on Ball. Ball is playing with 3 fouls as well. Potter, spin, shot, deflected by Ball. Rebounded by Potter again. Potter goes baseline drive. Ball is trying to create a jump ball, but an offensive foul goes first. Foul on Thermopolis, and they're going to get Potter on the foul. That's just his second. And now Cody with a chance to take the lead. We've had 2 lead changes and 3 ties. And I'm going to expect that number to continue to grow the way this game has progressed. 1:35 left to play. Cody basketball tied at 48. McCartan trying to create the lead for Cody as that shot is off the mark. Rebounded by Weber. And now Thermopolis with a chance to retake their lead that he had just a moment ago. Here's a 3 from Hasty. Hits off the back iron. Rebounded by Welch. Welch to Weber. Weber will give it off to Potter now. Right side in the arc. Give it up to Welch again. Now Thermopolis will slow it down with 1:08 left to play. Timeout taken again by Thermopolis. Quick 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. They're down to 1. So here's the good news for Cody. They have fouls to give. Thermopolis just has 1 left to give with 1:07 left to play. However, for Cody, you have McCartan and Spomer each with 4 fouls in the ball game. So next foul will take him out. Max Ball has 3. Cody Bomajian, who's been playing with 4 fouls in this fourth quarter, has stayed in it. And that's what you can say as well for Spomer and McCartan as well. So either way, you're going to have some foul trouble coming up for both teams if those situations come up. And right now, Cody with 4 points has been the biggest 4 points right now for them as they're tied. But again, Thermopolis has scored 30 to just Cody's 20 in the second half. Timeout again was taken by Thermopolis. They're down to 1. Cody with 3 as both teams come out of their team huddles. 1:07 left to play in the the fourth quarter here. Bomajian will inbound for the Bobcats on the baseline. Potter gets it. They'll swing it to Dukes. Back to Potter. Looks for the inside for Weber. Trying to get the lead again. That's no good. Here's Cody's chance again. Last time they missed it from the mid-range. 51 seconds left to play. It's McCartan. Now to Pryor. Swinging over the ball on the left side. Left side outside. Matched up by Potter. Back to Pryor. Pryor now will swing it over to Hazel. Matched up by Weber. Hazel, cross over to Hine, now over to Pryor. 32 seconds left to play. Cody can hold it for the final shot if they elect to. If that's what they want. Hazel can't get the pass, and it's a turnover for Cody. And out of bounds, it will stay with Thermopolis. Now they have a chance to hold it for the final shot with 22.1 left to go. Timeout on Cody, I believe. We'll see what happens. Cody does elect to take the timeout. It is a full timeout. We'll keep it here either way. That was Cody's good chance to take the lead. However, looks like just a little bit hard on the pass for Hazel to secure. And that's what leads to Thermopolis having it back. And Cody's turnovers have been limited today. And, I mean, sometimes those turnovers can be magnified every time. And, I mean, you do a lot of turnovers, that's one thing. But Cody has done a really good job with the turnover game today. And that could be a costly one there if Thermopolis does elect to hold the final shot. Normally, that could be the case, as they have slowed this game down quite a bit as far as scoring goes. We'll see what head coach Shane of the Bobcats does. We'll see what head coach McCartan does for the Bronx. Timeout, again, was taken by Cody, so Cody is down to 2. Thermopolis has a 1. Could see another timeout taken here shortly as well. Depends on what happens on the floor. It will be Bomajin to inbound. That might be the guy to look for if you're Cody. Weber gets it. 20 seconds left to play as Weber crosses the midcourt stripe to the left side. It's Hastie's baseline. Give it off to Dukes. Dukes almost got a travel. It's out of bounds. Cody basketball. The pass just too high, and the Bronx will get it. Cody fans were looking for a travel earlier, but they get the turnover instead, and Coach McCartan is going to elect to use a final timeout. 12.2 left to go. It's a 30-second timeout. They're going to set something up here as the Cody Bronx looking to avoid a 2-game losing streak. They're looking to get a ranked win here. This, though, is against the 2A number 1 ranked team, as it's their second ranked opponent they're battling in two games. Trevor Spomer did go to the scorers table to check in, so expecting the starters to be out here for Cody. We'll find out, though, in just a moment. It's McCartan again taking that timeout. Both teams with 1 timeout. Cody's going to have the basketball from in front of the Thermopolis bench. Thermopolis is showing some pressure. The starting 5 for the Bronx are out there. Hazel has it. 10 seconds left to play. It's tied at 48 all. Hazel's on the left side over to McCartan. McCartan will look to get it. 3 seconds left to go. Has to put up a shot. Here's the shot. It's waved off. And Cody is going to have it. They're going to call the timeout. So it's a full timeout. That's what the stoppage was. And there's a half a second left. So Cody calls it just in the nick of time. I think they're going to try to put some time left on here. That might be a discussion as well, so we'll wait and see. But again, it is Cody who took the timeout, and now they're out of timeouts here. There's a chance we got overtime. We'll find out here in just a moment after that timeout again by Cody. It's just a quick 30-second timeout. So 48 all. Cody basketball on the far side. They have half a second left, and now they just put a second and a half more. So there's 2 seconds left now. Now they're going to switch up substitutions as Cody, as Pryor just got set to check back in. A full timeout, like we said, as well. McCartan is drawing something up here. Either way, this is either a Cody win or overtime basketball on these final 2 seconds. What does Cody elect to set up here? It will be Pryor to inbound. Cody stacks it up. It's Hazel. 1 second left. Shot is up, and we are getting some extra basketball here at the Powell Gymnasium. So with no time left, your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Cody 48 and Thermopolis 48. We're back to start the overtime period after this 30-second timeout right here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneaker peeker, the fast roller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got a ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
Ball on 103.3 The Range.
Well, some free basketball is on the way here, as we're going to have an extra 4 minutes at least here at the Powell Gymnasium. And what a game to start this Bighorn Classic off. Then the Cody Bronx and the Thermopolis Bobcats tied up 48 apiece on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Cody had a chance with 2 seconds left to go as Hazel did take that final shot, and it hit off the top of the backboard, but it did not drop. And that's how this overtime period is getting set up. So here is the foul trouble for both these two teams, because that is something to look at as this goes on. Thermopolis just has one. It's Cody Bomajan, who has scored 27 of the 48 points for Thermopolis. Cody has 2 with 4 fouls, and Trevor Spomer and Grady McCartan. They're both going to start this overtime period. Ball has 3 fouls as well. So again, something to look for as this game in overtime moves on. So it is Ball and Potter is back in that center circle. They'll jump this one off, and we are back at it. Spomer gets it, gives it off to McCartan. He'll lay it up on the left side and in. And overtime period starts with a Grady McCartan layup, courtesy on the assist from Spomer. Makes it now 50-48, Cody advantage. Again, Cody scored 4 points in that fourth quarter after having a 14-point lead in this game. Potter now has it with Ball matched up there defensively. Could look for, as Bomajan was looking to get the basketball inside, as McCartan has it with 4 fouls. It's a takeaway for Cody. And McCartan has it back. Gives it off to Hine, right side outside. Hine will swing it over to Spomer. Spomer to Ball. Ball now is on the right side outside. Potter matched up defensively. 3:10 left to play as the Bronx up by 2. Have a chance to take a 4 or 5 point lead with this possession. Ball back to McCartan. Cody just playing the patient game, like what you guys see there if you're Cody. Spomer is going to drive in on the right side. Pump fake once. Give it up now to Ball. Ball is going to go on the right side. Pump fake. Shot is up. Deflected. Ball will tap it over to McCartan. Back to Ball. He has a 3. Wide open left side. No good. Hazel rebound. Put back. That one's no good. 2 chances for Cody, and no points come out of it. And we stay at 50-48. Back to Thermopolis. Potter has it. Over to Dukes. Wide open 3 from the left corner. It's off the mark. Ball with the rebound and over to Hazel. So Thermopolis has had a couple of decent shots as McCartan floats it up and will go in. McCartan now with 4 points in this overtime period. He has all 4, and Thermopolis will take a timeout. So Thermopolis had 1 left in the regulation, so they have now with 1 left. Cody does have 1 as well, as I did not reset the timeout ticker. Full timeout, quick 30. Back after this on 103.3 The Range.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
We'll get one more free throw here for Potter. 2:02 left to play. That shot is good. And it is a 3-point lead for Cody. If you're just joining us, 3 Cody Bronx with 4 fouls in this overtime period. It's Ball, McCartan, and Spomer. They have all survived that fourth quarter. Ball did pick up his 4th in the overtime period. Spomer has it at the line. We'll give it up to Ball at the top. Here's the, looking for something is Ball. He's trying to give it off. Now does to McCartan. McCartan to a Ball in that right corner. 1:30 left to play. McCartan at the top. Potter matched up defensively. Gives it up to Hazel now. Weber matched up defensively. Thermopolis runs man-to-man defense. Almost taken away, but saving it is Spomer. 75 seconds left to go. Cody can honestly hold this for the rest of the game if they elect to, if that works. Take advantage of the no shot clock rule, right? Hazel gets it. Almost traveled with it. Thermopolis is looking for it. Official is saying juggling the basketball was the case. Hine loses it. Picked up from Thermop. Give it up to Dukes, and then Thermopolis will turn it over. They got to get it over the timeline, which Hine is able to do so. Gives it up to Spomer, to Ball for the layup. It's good with 40 seconds left to play. Timeout, Cody. And they'll use their final timeout as Max Ball gets to score. Makes it now 54-49 with a full timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll keep it here. Cody has scored all but 1 point in this overtime period. 7 points scored total. Cody has 6 of them. And Thermopolis was just the one free throw from Potter. Makes it 54-49 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. And again, we mentioned this foul trouble. And right now, Cody has done a really good job at avoiding that. Again, Spomer and McCartan with 4 fouls. Maddox Ball picked it up here in this first overtime period. But other than that, Cody Bomishan, who didn't start the second half didn't start the second half because he had 3 personal fouls, picked up 1 in the 4th, but he has had himself a game, 27 points in the contest. Again, 27 of the 48 for Thermopolis, and Cody has 2 in double digits right now. Jackson Hazel with 15, Grady McCartan with 12. Again, Cody took that timeout. They're out. And we got 40.1 left on the clock. Cody trying to hold on. They had a 14-point lead. Thermopolis came back, took a 2-point lead. Cody tied it up, and the 4 points they scored in that fourth quarter was enough to send the game into overtime. Weber has it. We'll swing it over to Hasty. He's going to fire a 3 that's way deep. Spomer comes up with the rebound, and then a foul on Thermopolis. That was the last foul to give for Thermopolis. And I think Bomishan just picked up his 5th. That's the case, and he is fouled out with 27 points on the day. And Cody has it up by 5. 27.1. Inbound goes to Ball. Back to McCartan. Thermopolis is bringing that full court pressure, and McCartan will get fouled. A whistle on Collins. He will pick up his first. And that will send McCartan to the free throw line, as that was the final foul to give. And also the next thing for Cody is they got 2 fouls to give as well. So that's also something to look for as this game goes winding down. 22.3 to go. McCartan did miss the first. Get one more free throw here as we stay at 54-49 on that Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 22.3 seconds left to go as McCartan will make that second free throw and now makes it a 6-point game. Still plenty of time for Thermopolis to come back, so Cody defensively still got to get going. 14 seconds left to go. Thermop trying to find a shot. They can't get one. Hasties to Weber. Weber sidestep for the 3. It's off the mark. Trying to fight for the rebound. Comes up with Hazel. He comes up with it. Hyde and Hazel were both looking to get the rebound, and that's going to do it. Cody survives and wins a great opener to this one against the Thermopolis Bobcats. 55-49 is your final score. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, it is your Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show right after this on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet.
Expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Time now for our Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com.
Apologies for some technical difficulties. We actually lost power for a moment here. We're going to have to do a quick Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show. It's brought to you by Breadboard Sub Shop, located on the top of Grable Hill in Cody. Your final in this one, the Cody Bronx survive in overtime, and an overtime thriller, really, 55-49 over the number one ranked team in Class 2A, Thermopolis Bobcats. Take a look at how this game progressed as it moved on. It was the Cody Bronx who would outscore Thermopolis in that first half. It would be 28-18. 17 of the first 10 in the first for Thermopolis. Cody would outscore 11-8 in the second quarter of play, which makes it that 10-point lead for Cody in the first half of action. Thermopolis, though, would outscore the Bronx in that second half of 30-20. And Cody's 4 points in the fourth was just enough to send the game into overtime. It went back and forth for a little bit. 3 lead changes, 3 ties in the contest. And again, it was enough for Cody to go into overtime play. In overtime, the Bronx would outscore Thermopolis 7-1, and again, that was enough as Grady McCartan really started off. He scored 5 of the 7 points for Cody to give the Bronx the win. 55-49 is your final in this one. Let's step aside another 2-minute timeout as we are trying to work on getting some things updated and some make sure we transition into the next games, as I know we got to work with some other broadcasters here as well. Get your final on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, 55-49, as we continue your Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show. That's next right here on 103.3 The Range. We're back in 2 minutes.
Fast roller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody, Bronx, and Phillies.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody, Bronx, and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet.
We continue our Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show. Now back to the court with the voice of Cody Sports, Wyatt Barichka.
Final in this one on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, it is the Cody Bronx 55, the Thermopolis Bobcats 49 in a thriller against the Thermopolis Bobcats. And, I mean, a great game in that second half is really where things got going as Thermopolis would climb back down from 14 points to help lead the way in that game to go to overtime. But the Bronx, though, is the one who gets it done here on this Friday, I guess, afternoon and morning, depending on when you tuned into this broadcast. Again, the Cody Bronx are back in action tonight. They'll be taking on the Wind River Cougars at 6 o'clock as a projected start time in that game. We'll have that call right here on KOVE, or 103 through the range, the Art Mountain Broadcasting Station. Still getting some things mixed up apparently here on this Friday. It's Friday, folks, so just bear with me here. Take a look at the individual statistics in this one, and I'm going to have a hard time giving up the player of the game to somebody, so that will be fun to have. For the Thermopolis Bobcats, it was led by Cody Bomajan. He would finish with 27 points in the contest. Ellis Weber would finish with 4. Brody Potter with 9, and that would be all the scoring. Del Dukes would also finish with 4 points as well. For the Bronx, it was led by Jackson Hazel. He would finish with 15 points. Grady McCartan with 12. Max Ball would finish with 7. Nathaniel Pryor with 5. Parker Hine with 7 in the contest, as well as that was all the scoring for the Cody Bronx in this one. I mentioned turnovers earlier, some other team statistics in this one. 3 lead changes, 3 ties, and 10 turnovers for Thermopolis to Cody's 8 unofficially. For Thermopolis, they would shoot unofficially 16 of 31 from the field, 3 of 9 from three-point land, and 13 of 19 from the free throw line. For Cody, I unofficially had them 18 of 31 from the field. They were 6 of 13 from three-point land and 6 of 9 from the free throw line. So that's something Cody I've seen a lot, is they don't really get opportunities at the line as well. So something to kind of look for as, you know, the season progresses. Can they get more opportunities at the line? Sometimes calls go one way, sometimes calls go the other. And I'm trying to get a quick post-game remark from head coach Jay McCartan, so I'm going to try to figure that out real quick. If not, we will do our breadboard, our State Farm agent player of the game, and wrap this one up and get you set for the next game. That's at 6 o'clock tonight. So, again, your final on this one, 55-49. We'll take another 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back right here on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com. Back in 2 minutes.
Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule.
Woodward Tractors, your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Distracted driving is dangerous.
As, again, your State Farm agent player of the game goes to Nathaniel Pryor, finishing with 5 points. Up next, it is a game for the Cody Bronx taking on the Wind River Cougars. That's a 6 o'clock start, and I know we kind of have to get things moving. So with that, we're going to wrap this one up, and we are going to send it back to the station. If you're watching live, we appreciate you tuning in, and I do want to give a shout-out just real quick there to somebody who's appreciating streaming the games. He's cheering on for the Cody Bronx. So for McKenna back in the studio, I'm Wyatt Barichka. This has been a presentation of Cody High School basketball live on 103.3 The Range. We are back at 6 o'clock, pregame at 5:40.
The preceding has been a presentation of Cody High School Athletics and 103.3 The Range, a Hart Mountain broadcasting station. Now back to Wyoming's genuine country.